Well, this is inconvenient. They have dropped their mechanol chip pretty much straight on top of the base. Welcome back to episode 8 of Rimeffect, you beautiful people. To start this episode off, we do have a raid coming in that came in at the end of last episode, and we just need to go and take them out. They're only a bunch of pretty much tribals with a little bit nicer equipment, so they will be able to go down nice and quick. Don't want to get too overconfident because so far we haven't lost anyone. Okay, so we rescued Cod, but then nobody came to actually tend to him, so he died, which is alright. Maybe we lost Cod, but that was his own fault as far as I'm concerned. A lot of our guys are missing body parts, so like legs and things, missing lungs as well, so we just need to be careful about that, because obviously that's not something that we want, so we're going to need to try and sort that. But with the mod that we have on, which is, I think it's like ABS Bionics, you have to research Bionics before you can install Bionics, which kind of makes sense. So that's all dealt with on this side, which is fantastic. Then towards the top, it looks like they're fighting some of the Royal Tribute Collectors, which again, not a massive problem. We are missing guns because, well, yeah, we lost them. They got blown up, or people got unconscious and left the gun on the floor, and now we can't find it. So we do have all of that fun stuff. So as they are going off there, we'll send everyone back to the base, let them do what they want. I am recording a new series on the back of this, so it should be live tomorrow or the day after. And there's some Mass Effect mod packs out there. I think it's also being done by the same team who have done this Rimeffect, and it's the different races of the Mass Effect universe. Anyway, there's Krogan and there's Vulture in it, which are like my two favourite races from the Mass Effect universe. So I'm thinking we do a blood pack run through. So we start off with, like, say, a single Krogan and maybe a Vulture or two, and then we're going to go around and try to make a massive mercenary unit and just go around and wipe everyone out that we don't like, which to me seems quite a lot of fun. So I think that is what we are working on. Well, it is what we're working on, but when you guys see it, I do not know yet. So we do have Fugly has joined, Annoying Voice, Great Memory, Greedy, Restful, Gorman and Sickly. Yeah, see you later. You are not coming anywhere near the colony. That will give us a bit of a mood debuff, but that's not a massive problem. And a nice bit of all of this is we can allow all of these bodies, but we do have the chem fuel refinery over here, so we're just going to melt down all of the corpses, turn that into some nice chem fuel, sell that to the traders, and then hopefully be able to start producing some more Alliance armor. So we've got one more queued up. We've finally got the research for the heavy Alliance armor. This stuff is, yeah, again, like the rest of the stuff, is expensive. So 8 advanced components, 160 plasto and 60 uranium. But this stuff is awesome. Gives you some serious armor protection. That is something I didn't really take too heavily into account when actually looking at this stuff, because if we go here, details, so it's 125 at normal quality, which means it's going to go up like crazy as it scales. So that's going to be super good. It doesn't have shields, but then it kind of doesn't need shields just because of the armor value it gives. So we got the Alliance armor, which gave us, what, 115, and who do we give that to? Was it Toad? I think it was Basti actually who gave it to. So yeah, this was excellent quality, and that's 149. So yeah, we are looking like we're going to have some super powerful armor, but what we are going to do is put the heavy Alliance armor on, and then Alliance heavy helmet, and that's what we want to start doing, is just start producing this heavy kit. This heavy kit's going to give us a lot of staying power. The staying power is going to keep us alive, and if we're alive, we're going to be able to fight things better instead of this episode coming to a grinding halt, which is something that I am going to try and avoid. We've raged against the dying light so far, and we are not going to give up yet. I did think things were going a little bit too well and a bit too quietly for us, and as Blades have decided to come in, so we are going to go and fight them. The only person now without armor is Johnny, so we'll just bring John along. He does have a helmet. As for his undergear, he's got a chitin armored vest. We did manage to kick out another Alliance armor set, but that only came out at normal quality, which is a bit of a shame. Still decent armor protection, but obviously not quite what we're after. We'll put Patrick up front as the vanguard. He's going to go and try to do as much crowd control and disruption as we can with Incinerate and the drone, and then Kendra's going to come up behind and then try to drop the bionic annihilation on. Or I'll tell you what, we're just going to blow that ship apart and try to catch them in that reactor, and that should do a pretty decent amount of damage. As for weapons that can outrange it, oh yeah, should be able to, if he can get a shot on it. No, we need to take out that front beam first. Gnu, you got anything? No, you're not even going to be close, are you? No one's actually got any range on these guns. We'll move you guys forward. Patrick, you're coming up quite nicely. You two come to here. And you got a shot, yeah. So what we've got to do is just take out the slight structural beam. And yeah, there's a lot of them in here. There's a few coming around the side now, which is a slight issue. Okay, this is Patrick's time. Tactical cloak for me. Get in and combat drone them before they get too close. You guys move back. We don't really want you there. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. All of you guys, everything you got into that. I'm not sure if these guys are going to be able to put anything into it, but if they can, that'd be ideal. Get another incinerate just along here. Okay, well, we just ate the doomsday. Is this going to work? I think we've still got enough time. Actually, just everything's still going on that. It's got 67 left. Yeah, cool, they're moving into that bit. Barney and Daisy are down there. They seem to be doing alright. We're on 22. Go on, just one more volley. Ha ha. Cool, that worked out pretty well for us. Johnny's still down here, not doing too much. You guys probably want to move this way. There's a flame guy coming in. That's going to be our shield now. These guys are doing alright. They're using EMPs, but we're not really using too many shields on our guys. Well, actually, that being said, we do have the shield belts going on, so I guess we are using shields, but not massively. That missed completely. That's fine. Daisy and Barney, you go off there. Oh yeah, you've done your job. This is just mop-up exercise. You guys just move back a little bit. Cool, 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 cool. That could have gone better, but it definitely could have gone worse. 5 of the colonists got sick from the plague, unfortunately, but because where is he? Johnny. Because Johnny already had a mangled scar on his brain and his left leg were all mashed up, and then he decided to get high on smoke leaf. His consciousness dropped below the threshold, so he basically got it and he was then wiped out. So that is 2 people now that we've lost in this playthrough. So we're doing pretty well. Normally we lose a lot more, a lot quicker, but yeah, we'll take that. That is not too bad. That was him being a silly sausage and paying the price for it. Word of Gnu's charm has reached Lion Slayer, and they've asked you for Gnu's hand in marriage. Accepting this marriage proposal will cement relations and strengthen the faction ties, but Gnu will leave your faction and join Rando's clan. No, not a chance. Gnu's not going anywhere. Lion Slayer has tried her best not to sound rejected. Relations with Rodolf's clan have deteriorated somewhat. Yeah, don't care. Gnu's not going anywhere. Gnu's got a lot of things to kill, and he's going to be busy killing them. So if you don't mind, if you could leave him alone, that'd be great. Okay, so Patrick's now in the heavy armor, which means we've now got one normal suit of heavy armor, which we're going to give to Barney so he can get out of. I think that's probably commando armor, or it might just be power armor. Recon. Okay, I was wrong both times. Sweet. So now everyone is in Alliance kit. Everyone has an Alliance gun, and it is all a hot podge thing of different colours up there now. Kendra has a sad wander. Broken down and is wandering around in sadness. This happened because of poor move. Final straw was my fiance Johnny died. Yeah, well, to be fair, he did survive a shot to the brain. So, yeah, you can see why he died. Okay, Polaris tech has shown up, which is cool. Well, the Polaris block, because they sometimes have good stuff. Not that I'm expecting them to have a Mech Resurrector serum, but if they did, I would not mind. And let's get a couple more advanced components, so we can get some more heavy armor out. We've just produced 1 set, and obviously the more sets we get, the better. We are running low on uranium now. Plasteel is still holding fairly strong. We've got plenty of EMP and high explosive shells, but we've got nothing to shoot them out of because we've got all of our mortars destroyed, and we haven't done research yet. And it would appear that we're also out of medicine, so we sold a bunch of stuff, and we're also going to buy some medicine up. But then again, off the back of that death, Jay tried to romance Daisy by telling a story about Arca technology. Daisy responded well and is now Jay's lover. Jay and Daisy want to sleep together, considering signing them a double bed. Cool, so one relationship ends and then another one begins. So that's fine. That's going to keep our colonists happy. Hopefully they have a wedding in that, and when they get married then all the colonists are going to get a nice big mood buff, which is going to be super good for us. Greasy Bear's hunting Barney. Come on, Barney, you got this, bro. No, I don't think Barney does. Okay. Pull back up here and shoot in the face as you run away. Now, that took a little while. That's longer than it should have. But the grizzly bear's dead and Barney didn't even get a scratch. So that is good for us. We've also got starvation, Kendra. Yeah, that's because you're wandering around sad. You didn't eat. That's kind of your problem. Okay, and now Oya and Toad are now wanting to be a couple. So Oya pursued? Oya pursued Toad by jokingly half complimenting her facial hair. Toad responded, well, it's now Oya's lover. Oya and Toad now want to sleep together, consider starting them a double bed. Okay, yeah, imagine with a name like Toad. It's just kind of what you got to expect. Well played, Oya. Well played. Okay, we'll take this one here. So what we're doing is we're just uninstalling the beds, and then we just made a Masterwork Heavy Alliance armor. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're just going to uninstall the beds, and then we're just going to put doubles in instead. So if we expand the colony, which I'm hoping to, then we don't need to worry about building new ones. And now we have actually like spare Heavy Alliance armor kicking about, which is super sweet. And another Royal Tribute Collector has come along, so that goes to show how long we've been here, and absolutely sweet all is happening at the moment. We're just trying to get armour done, but the armour takes for ages, and we're just trying to clear out the map, because there is still stuff kicking about and all over the place. The ship's gone, I guess. That's about it. And all this stuff up here needs bringing down, so we're getting there slowly. But this does mean when our next attack comes in, it's going to be pretty brutal. I'm sorry, Oya, mate. It just wasn't meant to be. So Toad asked Oya for a break. Toad and Oya are no longer in a relationship. I mean, you gave it your best. Yeah, that didn't last very long. I think it might be my problem because we got the bed in, but we didn't assign the bed to them. So I think if they're apart, then that speeds up the breakup process. So yeah, we'll know that for future, but we do have a bed now built for next time there is actually a relationship. So we can avoid it, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. So what we have is the Rimwar Mech. I'm not sure what it does. It seems to be running by itself. Okay, let's go over your stats. What do you do? The Battle Rimwar Mech, or Model 34A, or more commonly called the Heavy Mech, is a massive killing machine designed for anti-infantry purposes. Clad in bone white armour with red lights, they're utilised by the Alliance military's infantry support. It utilises a powerful shield capable of withstanding heavy fire. It's got really good sharp on that. That is 96.2, blunt 62%, and is immune to fire, which is really cool. Let's get a little look-see on your bad boy weapon. Is it going to let us? Okay, heavy mass accelerator. Damage 18, 18 shot burst count, and 27% armor penetration. Range 30, which is pretty good. Terrible accuracy, one super long cooldown time. Decent in, no, pretty useless in hand-to-hand combat. Attacks super slowly. Okay. Not amazing. And was super expensive. And if we take you off draft, what do you do? Other than make noises, you're going to carry on? Okay, looks like he just goes back to his bed. Alright, cool. Looks like we're having a little bit of a problem with the local wildlife. We are just going around and trying to cull the whole map. Because we are just killing everything. Because we want hides, and with those hides, we are basically just selling them for no better reason. Because we need money, because we need more advanced components, so we can buy more stuff like this, and more heavy armor sets. And then we are going to be unstoppable. And we also need more bionics. That'll be the other side. Main problem with the heavy mech is it is so slow, but let's have a little wow, that gun sucks. That cannot hit anything. Did it hit it once, I think, out of all those shots? Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, it's reloading, so it can't... So it stops to reload. I guess that's fair enough. Basti, what you doing? You over there? Cool. Well, this is inconvenient. They have dropped their mechanol chip pretty much straight on top of the base, which is fine. We should be able to deal with it, but Basti is over here fighting some meta wars, and Patrick is running off to help. So I think we're going to need to leave Basti by himself. Oh yeah, seems to be changing the helmet, which is fine. We've got an excellent one there. We'll take the mech off, bring the mech round here, then everyone else is going to come down as well, and we're just going to try... Okay, maybe not. We're not going to be able to brute force through this. They don't have too many close combat units. They got, what's that, like one Cypher, one Dagger Schnaut, an Inquisitor we're not too worried about. They're still on their Goliath tech, and then they got their Centipedes. Cool, I think we have to go behind the base, try to spread them out, and then with that we can start using like Bionic Dominance and Sabotage. Just to try and like thin out their numbers, make them fight each other so we're not fighting everything at once, because taking that straight on is going to be pretty much suicide. Basti's managed to get out, but a lot of our guys are pretty mashed up from some of the other fights. So if we just sort this side first, yeah, there's less of them on this side, that's fine, we can deal with these. But they got their Goliaths in the back giving the fire support. They do have a fireworm. Patrick, whereabouts are you? Okay, Kendra's doing her thing. She's taking the fireworm over, so I'll get everyone onto that Lancer for us. And then everyone that is left onto the pikemen. And yeah, congratulations, you missed every shot. I think maybe against like, if there's like 1,000 tribals all bunched together, it might be quite useful, but right now, not super good. We are about to get sandwiched in between two lots of mechs. And considering they've got more coming this way, I think we go and push through and take this side. Because if we can push through here, then we've got split their ranks, so that's a little bit of defeat in detail. Centipedes are going to be a long way away from coming towards us. That Inquisitor's over there, they're all on Inferno Cannon, so as long as we actually get this way, we'll be fine. We'll have the Mech as Overwatcher for the moment. Basti, oh yeah, they seem to be doing alright. How are these guys doing? Toad's in a little bit of trouble right there. Yeah, we're all spread out when this fight came in, and a bunch of people are missing legs. When people miss legs, they don't move as fast. You move up here. Come on, Basti, mate. Just get out of there. We don't need you to fight. Okay, Goliath is taken on our side. There's one there. Keep moving forward, guys. Keep pushing, because we do not want them coming up behind us anytime soon. Kendra, do you want to Bionic Dominance this worm for us? I swear you can't actually trigger that power. She has to do it by herself. Patrick, you got anything for me? Nope. Maybe a combat drone? Nope. Move back this way. We've got a Demolisher there, which is a really massive issue. I told you go get into close combat, mate. Why not? Everything else, just shoot down that fireworm. Cool, cool, cool. What they left with on this side. So one Goliath, one Centipede, that's not a big deal for us. We can move in, take this one out, and then we'll loop back. We'll leave the Mech just hidden here, so at least he has a little bit of cover, and they all just buy us some time against these guys here. He isn't flammable, so they can't actually burn him. So don't need you to move back, otherwise you're going to get shot by your own guys, or by the heavy Mech. Okay, he's down. Who's our medic? I think Kendra is. Rescue him. So rescue Toad, or her at this point, as we just discovered. Barney, how you doing? Basti, how you doing? Fine, fine. And Kendra's off. Oh yeah, how you doing for health? You're fine, but you need a new spine. Cool. We'll come across the top here. We'll move the Mech down to the bottom to try and draw the fire. Other than that needle gun, I don't think there's really much that can do too much against it. So as it is meant to be inflammable. Other than that, Goliath can still get us. Move this way. Cool. That's all fine. Keep going. Okay, not sure Okay, yeah, we got sabotage off on this here. That's cool. Okay, spread out. You guys come down this way. Mech, you move forward. Keep the fire on you. Yeah, no, that seems to have worked out pretty good. Everyone now off draft. And oh yeah, you're with me. And yeah, the ship's open, so I think we take the Inferno Cannon out first. And then we go and we hit the mortars. Actually, they got no close range defense, so Patrick and Jay, you're with me as well. Gnu, you have Oya at the top, and then when we're ready, everyone goes in at the same time and opens fire, and that should be enough to wipe everything out. Okay, one auto mortar's already online. Not a big deal. Actually, we'll just get everyone onto that auto mortar. The Inferno Cannon, actually no, that's really annoying. Cool, we take that out, and then you guys onto this. Cool, missed everything important. That's fine. You guys going to take that out anytime soon. Okay, cool, that's about to explode. Took out both of those. What are you? Climate adjuster, not too bothered about. And let's just take out the engine monster here. We'll leave the reactor. Maybe we can use it again like we did last time. It's basically just a giant bomb ready to go off, which can be quite useful. Just had a little bit too much health for us to take down. Okay, that's dealt with. It looks like we're about to lose some components. That is a bit of a shame. That was not meant to trigger, but okay. Details. That is fine. Everything will be allowed on. Haul urgently onto the steel slag chunks. We'll want that gold in super quick. And same with the advanced components, which is more armor and helmets. And they didn't do too much damage, thankfully. And you can go back to bed, mate. Cool. Alright. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Conzi. I look forward to catching you on the next one.